We're going to launch national screening programs to target the biggest killers of our people. Cancer, hypertension, which is pressure, diabetes, which is sugar. We want to catch them early so that people's lives can be saved. We will make the investments to ensure that every parish hospital has the equipment it needs to deliver the services required by the people. And stop the outsourcing racket that leaves patients with nothing but bills and delays. And we will support our healthcare workers, not just with words, but with housing, with training opportunities, and with respect. This is not about PR, it's about saving actual people's lives. Next PNP government will deliver proper, decent healthcare for the people of Jamaica. Time come.
Time come, know this, feel the victory. Time come, people, know this, feel the victory. Time come.
Jamaica is a beautiful Caribbean island, and beaches are part of who we are. It's not just about recreation, it's a part of our culture, it's about community, and it's about the livelihood of our people. But we have a problem. Our Jamaican people don't have access to most of our beaches. Fisher folk are losing their livelihoods. Families are being priced out of access to beaches. The next PNP administration are going to fix this. We'll use legislation if necessary to secure beach access rights for our people. We'll work closely with the tourism interests and investors to secure a harmonious solution that's a win-win for everyone. But the principle is that the interests of the people must always come first. Our beaches are part of our natural ecological heritage. All our Jamaican people must be able to enjoy our beaches, and the next PNP administration will make sure that this is so.
Time come, know this, feel the victory. Time come, people, know this, feel the victory. Time come. Chip, 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 hey. Chip, chip, chip. Call the election now. Bro, God, we've had enough. Call the election now. You time up. Bro, get up. Time come. You can hide as much. We know why you a drive the big scam bus. Them 28 book there where you shuffle up. Just understand, say everybody boy you fed up. Call the election now. Bro, God, we've had enough. Call the election now. You time up. Bro, get up. Time come. Before you work, you're busy hustle instead. While the hospitals not no bed, you take with for fools and I tell peer lies. Bro, we know you compromise. Call the election now. Bro, God, we've had enough. Call the election now. You time up. Bro, get up. Time come. We've had enough. Believe me, you'll lose with trust. Time for justice, your system corrupt. 9 years of this, we cup full up. Call the election now. Bro, God, we've had enough. Call the election now. You time up. Bro, get up. Time come. Call it. Bro, God, we've had enough. Call the election now. You time up. Bro, get up. Time come.
We want it now. We're tired. We're tired of them now with them false promise. Heavenly Father God, we want you. We need your divine intervention. We need it now.
Crime and safety. Your future depends on the right measures for crime being put in place. And I think you're mature and smart enough to realize it's not just about police and soldiers patrolling the streets. It has to start with healing ourselves and our communities and giving our at-risk youth a second chance to become productive citizens. Many of you will know a young person that the education system failed, who, if he or she had that second chance through mentorship, training, remedial education, and job placement, could become a positive contributor to our society instead of chopping and pushing badness. Time come to use your vote to change that. Find out everything you need to know about voting at markgoldingja.com/vote. Remember, get out and vote. Your voice, your vote, your choice. Domestic violence is higher than ever. Violent crime is fed by a general lack of moral norms, discipline, and behavioral standards in this society. We must address this. Time come to establish legislation with effective mechanisms and remedies to protect survivors. Time come to implement support centers in every parish to provide safe havens for the survivors of domestic violence and sexual assaults. Your vote matters.
Jamaican people want better.
Education. Education is the best antidote to poverty, passing from this generation to the next. Your vote can help to make tertiary education more accessible to everyone. Your vote can help eliminate the requirement of a guarantor for students to access a student loan. It can help to cap student loan payments at a manageable percentage of your actual income so that the state, not you, the student, bears the risks of low pay or unemployment. And if you lose your job and you're unemployed, we will suspend loan payments and tack them to the back end of your loan without any penalties. That's what your vote can do. Find out everything you need to know about voting at markgoldingja.com/vote. Remember, get out and vote. Your voice, your vote, your choice. Our environment. We need a government that means what it says when it comes to protecting our environment. The cockpit country, our rivers, our mangroves, coral reefs, and our beaches. That doesn't just say nice sounding things at international climate conventions, but meanwhile allows what's happening here in Jamaica to destroy our natural environment permanently. We need a government that ensures that the National Environmental and Planning Agency, NEPA, is really independent and can protect us. That will amend the law so that there are heavy penalties on big polluters who recklessly damage our country. We know climate change is real and we're willing to fight for change. Find out everything you need to know about voting at markgoldingja.com/vote. Remember, get out and vote. Your voice, your vote, your choice. Jobs and wages. So many of you said you wanted to become successful, to help out your families and enjoy your life. Do you realize that many of the world's largest businesses today are in the same age range as many of you? Amazon is 28, Google 24, Facebook 18, Instagram 12, and TikTok is 6. New technologies will continue to disrupt and supersede existing industries. And as the world goes increasingly digital, Jamaica must not be left behind. We need our own digital transformation, bringing affordable broadband internet to every Jamaican home to help our young Jamaicans to compete and outshine their peers across the world. Your vote can help us to make those necessary changes. Find out everything you need to know about voting at markgoldingja.com/vote. Remember, get out and vote. Your voice, your vote, your choice. There comes a point in each person's life where they are tasked with an important decision. A decision that may affect not only them, but also their country.
Change gon' come, change gon' come, oh, yes it will.
A decision to keep things the way they are. Or a decision that will bring meaningful change. We choose change to provide wider access to homes and land ownership, for good health care. There's a travel advisory issued by the U.S. State Department advising of the poor state of our hospitals and the prohibitive costs associated with accessing private health care. And access to quality education from early childhood to the tertiary level. A change to decrease crime and give our youths a chance. A change from unfulfilled promises to renewed trust. A change from corruption to good governance. I were in your position, I would take for myself and hand over to someone else who is not compromised. We choose a Jamaica that is run democratically, not autocratically. We choose a Jamaica where if you break the law, you pay the price, no matter who you are. If, like me, you truly want a better future for all Jamaicans, not just a few, then make the decision to choose change for yourself, for your family, and for Jamaica.
The following message is brought to you by the People's National Party.
People, time come. People, time come. People, time come. My people, time come. People, time come. People, time come. People, time come. PNP. My people, time come. PNP. Look about what all of the people strong. United the people stand. The time is now for Jamaica rise. PNP have the better plan. We're tired of the cheese tricks governance. Jamaica people deserve house and land. Equality and justice for every man. We're moving forward, never back. People, time come. People, time come. People, time come. My people, time come. People, time come. People, time come. People, time come.
The proceeding was brought to you by the People's National Party.
Not one new high school built in 9 years. Children learning in church halls. Desks falling apart. Termite damaged roofs. Is that choosing Jamaica? The PNP will invest in education again because we choose you.
%300% pay raise for MPs.
The truth is you get the quality of governance that you elect, and every government is afraid to touch it because if you touch it, people say you don't deserve it. Why we should pay you more and the country not running well? The country not running well because of that very reason.
Public work has been waiting years for theirs.
I mean, we've done our homework, so I don't know that these salaries
you don't want me to share with the public.
Put parliamentarians and ministers in Jamaica higher than any other country in the Caribbean
you're trying
region.
to stop me from sharing.
No, I'm not.
They say choose Jamaica, but it's clear they've been choosing themselves for nearly a decade. The PNP believes in a fair deal for our public sector workers. We choose you.
Jamaica's public health system is broken. Every week we hear the horror stories. Long waiting times, no beds, basic equipment not working. Hospitals and clinics are in crisis. While this government cuts ribbons, Jamaicans are being left to suffer in overcrowded, under-resourced facilities like this one. The next PNP government will change this. We're going to shift focus. We want to prioritize actual care for people when they're sick, not these mega projects with huge cost overruns and that can't finish years after they start. Refurbishing every operating theatre, creating urgent care centres island-wide so people stop waiting days for help on benches or floors. We're going to launch national screening programs to target the biggest killers of our people: cancer, hypertension, which is pressure, diabetes, which is sugar. We want to catch them early so that
Angela Brown Burke is here. Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, now at the time to make the right choice. If you want things to really get nice, now at the time to make the right choice. Now is the time, now is the power. Choose PNP for people power. Now is the time. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Let me get the pastor to do the official prayer. Comrade Pastor Ernie Griffiths. Make some noise and welcome him to the platform. Comrade Pastor Ernie Griffiths. Not pastor, it's a deacon. Comrades, are you ready? I am ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I must have the Savior with me. Come on, worship. For right there, not walks alone. Come on. I must feel His presence near me, and His arms around me thrown. Then my soul, come on, worship, lift those hands. No evil, let Him lead me where He will. Come on, workers, all the workers. And His footsteps follow still. Praise the Lord, comrades. A reading from the book of Psalms 37, verse 7 to 9. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his ways, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off. But those that wait, say wait, those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth. Come on, just repeat that last part for me. Those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth. Let us bow our heads in prayer and be silent in reverence to the Lord. Heavenly Father, King of glory, the I am that I am, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Lord, you put down and you put up, Heavenly Father. Jesus, we are depending on you. Lord, no other help we have but you. Lord, we as in these constituencies in Westmoreland are going all out for you, Jesus. We want you to energize each and every worker.
We want you to energize each and every foot soldier, every indoor agent, every outdoor agent, every runner, every car driver, Lord, the organizer, the constituency managers, and also our leaders that are taking the constituency to another level, Lord. We ask you, we humbly beg you, Jesus, sit upon tonight proceeding, Lord Jesus. Bless each and every one that comes tonight, Lord. And Lord, when we left this place, Lord, we say it was good for us for being here. Heavenly Father, we ask the Lord that you give us journeying mercies to and from the meeting, Lord Jesus. Lord, these are not the mercies we ask. And if we fail to ask not, Lord, also feel free to grant it in Jesus' name. Let everybody say,
I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. I must feel His presence near me and His arms around me thrown. Then my soul shall fear no ill. Let Him lead me where He will. I will go without a murmur, and His footsteps follow.
Thank you very much, DJ. Westmoreland, are you here? Are you ready for Comrade Ian Hales? Westmoreland, are you here? Are you ready for the General, Dr. Dayton Camp? Central, are you here? Are you ready for Comrade Dwayne Vaz? All right, just a warm up. We're just a warm up. And at this time to do the official welcome, Comrade Abigail Malcolm, working.
Rub me yourself, dry your face when it is. Buckle your belt, tie your lace when it fears. History will make you know. History will make you know, dear. Rub me yourself, dry your face when it is. Buckle your belt, tie your lace when it fears. Only man stepping out. I just a new beginning. Never change my circle, show me winning.
The heights of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. I want to especially welcome those on the platform. Our national speaker, Comrade MP Luton Cousins out of Clarendon. The party chairman, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke. Senator Peter Bunting, Comrade Philip Paulwell, the youth speaker, Reverend Paul Blake, and the team who will ensure that Westmoreland sees victory, the big man himself, the General Secretary, next Member of Parliament for Eastern Westmoreland, Dr. Dayton Campbell. Vice President Comrade Ian Hales, the next Member of Parliament for Western Westmoreland. The champion boy himself, the next Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland, Comrade Dwayne Vaz. The next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up. If you want things to really get nice.
And I move into Eastern Westmoreland. Comrade
Let me hear you for your councillor, Comrade Jerome Bacchus. Comrade Amarco Brown out of Leamington Division. Comrade Michael Jackson out of White House Division. And your mayor, Comrade Dan Reed Delancey out of the Betheltown Division. And move to Western Westmoreland. Comrade Artley Colley, the councillor for the Nivgrill Division. And the one rose in Western Westmoreland, Comrade Juan Bahadur, the councillor for the French Division.
Let me just break to welcome a real general in the party, Comrade Philip Paulwell.
Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up. If you want things, we really get nice. Now at the time to make the right choice. If you want things, we really get nice. Now at the time to make the right choice. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose PNP for people power. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose PNP for people power. Turn up the thing. Me say turn up the thing.
Help me welcome Comrade Warren Lucutan from the Grange Hill Division. And help me welcome Comrade Fitzroy Forrester from the Sheffield Division. And we move to Central Westmoreland. Help me welcome the Deputy Mayor, the one Dan, Comrade Devon Thomas.
Hold on there, Abby. Me have to break you again. Let you, Dwayne Vance is here. Your next member of parliament for Central. The next member of parliament for Central Westmoreland, Dwayne Vance. Champion boy in the damn thing. Dwayne, we said. Dwayne, we said.
Comrade Little Lewis from the Froome Division. Help me welcome Comrade Patrick Forrester from the Petersfield Division. Help me welcome Comrade Julian Chang from the South Division. And of course myself, Comrade Abigail from the Cornwall Mountain Division. Let me welcome our visiting friends from different parish. The next member of parliament for who is going to take out Fly Green, Comrade Miranda Wellington. The Deputy Mayor of Hanover, Comrade Andrea Duhaney from the Sandy Bay Division. The Councillor of the Brampton Division, Comrade Buchanan. Help me welcome the former Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland, Dr. Carl Blight. And last but not least, the foot soldiers, the warriors, and the workers of the People's National Party. Welcome. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the Westmoreland Parish Rally. Tonight, I stand before you proud, as you have chosen to be a part of a movement for champion, for change, ready to deliver results and growth that will benefit the mass of Westmoreland. Westmoreland is ready. We wipe them in the local government. We're going to wipe them out in the general election. Eastern Westmoreland, Western Westmoreland, Central Westmoreland will be in the winning column, marching down Duke Street onto victory. So to our blood and fire comrades, your presence here is clear indication to our speakers and the diaspora and the mass that time truly come for the People's National Party to return to government. Let us continue to work toward a progressive Westmoreland and by extension Jamaica. welcome, welcome. Time come, the word is love.
Westmoreland! We have the flags, Westmoreland. We'll send a signal, Westmoreland. We're sending a signal.
Chasing after this world, people realize it could never fill my soul. Then Jesus found me, rescued me, saved my soul, and He set me free. And He said for me to tell you that He is calling on you to be rooted and in the name of the Lord, rooted and by the Holy Ghost. If you want to go to heaven, got to be rooted and grounded.
Thank you very much, DJ. Thank you very much. And I'm sure all of us here have only one intention, and is to put the X. And is to put the X. And you know something? We know say comrade no spoil ballot. So any division, any constituency spoil, we know say no we. Because all of us can spell Jamaica. So me know say no we. Boy, may I tell you, I wouldn't use that the word to describe them. Make them stay over there, son. Because our only intention is to put the X beside the head. Our next speaker, we're going to the youth presenters now. This young lady, I've been watching her on the platform, and she's holding her own as a powerful young woman representing the People's National Party. Vice President of the PNP YO. Make some noise and welcome Comrade Shamil Brown.
Warrior head, warrior head, warrior head, warrior Jibes, tell them about I am a warrior, Christian warrior, with the weapon in my right hand. I am a warrior, Christian warrior, with the weapon in my right hand. Oh God, warrior.
Comrades are going to be real with you tonight. We have a Prime Minister who tells us that we can go to our beds with our windows and our door closed and be safe. Comrades, I went to my bed last night with my windows and my doors closed. And when I woke up this morning, comrades, I was invaded. I was robbed. All of my personal items stolen from me. Comrades, that couldn't stop me from coming here tonight and talking to you, because I have a message of change for the People's National Party. Comrades, you hear me? Come out to the song. I am a warrior. I am a blood and fire comrade warrior. We live in a Jamaica. We're young people. We have to wonder if when we leave our homes, we will be safe. We also have to wonder if we're in our own homes, if we will be safe. Comrades, I said time come for change. Jamaica, where young people are suffering. Young people, we go to school, we put in the hard work, and when we come out, comrades, we still have to be living hand to mouth. We have young people, we travel the narrow way, and when we finish, comrade, we have to wonder what kind of Jamaica we are living in. But I am here to tell every young person in the sound of my voice that better must come, better will come under the next PNP government. We live in a Jamaica, when we look at the education system, only 15%, comrades, of students who sit their CSEC pass with maths and English. We live in a Jamaica where absenteeism is taken away from our students, where 30% of absenteeism is robbing the students in Jamaica. But I am here to tell you that I have a message for every young person, that the change is coming, and the change will be in our party leader, Mark Jefferson Golding. Comrades, we have a party leader that cares about young people, who cares about empowering young people. When he was campaigning to be president of the People's National Party,
next member of parliament for Western Westmoreland is here, Comrade Ian Hales.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up. If you want things, you really get nice. Now the time to make the right choice. If you want things, you really get nice. Now the time to make the right choice. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose PNP for people power. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose PNP for people power.
Comrades, let's get back to business. We have a party leader in Mark Jefferson Golding. When he was running for president of the PNP, he promised a junior shadow cabinet so that young people from all walks of life can have a chance to sit at the table and help to build the policies and programs for young persons like myself. We have a party leader who promised when he was running for president to establish the OT Fairclough Trust Fund. And so far, comrades, we have awarded over 100 students with scholarships to go towards their tertiary education. Comrades, we have a party leader who is ready to change the country, who is ready to rescue Jamaica from this corrupt and wicked government. Comrades, PNP is education, and education is PNP. The next PNP-led administration understands the suffering that parents are going through to send their children to school. The next PNP-led administration wants to improve the education system. And so in Jamaica, we have an education system that is reward-based. When you go to infant school or basic school, you matriculate to primary school. At primary school, when you're at in grade 6, you either do PEP, GSAT, and those older would have done common entrance. When you perform well, comrades, the reward is that you will go to the school of your choice. Comrades, when I did my GSAT and I passed for St. Hilda's, that was the best reward that I could have gotten at the time. And that was motivation for me to go to high school and to continue to do well. And so like other students at high school, you perform well in your CSEC so you can get, so you can get the subjects that you want. Once you get that, you do your A-levels or your CAPE so that you can matriculate to university to get that degree. But comrades, not everybody have that same experience. Some people don't have the resources to go to university. I was one such student who had to defer my studies from university because my mother and father didn't have the money, so I had to sit out. Comrades, no more student who is the first in the family will sit out and pack bag in wholesale. The People's National Party will reward the first student in every household a scholarship to go to university. The People's National Party understands that some of us, we have to get student loan to fund our tuition. But here's the thing, comrades. After we get the student loan and we come out and we get a job, and it's time for us to pay back the student loan, when you finish, you barely have any money to send to mommy. You barely have any money to buy groceries. You barely have any money to do what you want. But the People's National Party understands that. And the People's National Party have the answer to young people. And so the next PNP-led administration will reform the Students' Loan Bureau. And so your loan repayment will be contingent to your pay. So that means that only a percentage of your pay will be contingent to paying back the student loan. We understand the struggle that young people are facing, and the PNP is here with real and practical solution. I said time come for young people to get better under the PNP government. Many of you here knows what it feels like at the end of the week when you have the last $2,000 bill in your purse. You have to decide if you're going to send your child to school or you're going to use it to go to work to make a living. And we understand that it is hard to find the lunch money and hard to find the bus fare. But I am here to tell you that the PNP understands that, and we have a solution to this problem. The next PNP government will be implementing the EASE program, EAS. And this means ensuring adequate sustenance for education in our schools. And so every needy child who is in need will be getting a free, warm, nutritious meal from the People's National Party under the next PNP government, under our EASE program. Comrades, we're even going to take it a little further. We have the right program, where the next PNP government will be giving 20,000 subsidies for students to be given towards their transportation, comrades. The next PNP government will invest in our teachers. We will invest in giving the students and our teachers the resources that... Mic check, you hearing me, comrades? Comrades, you hearing me? You ready again? Comrades, the PNP also understands that not everyone will be lawyer, doctor, teacher, nurse. And so we have some very creative people amongst us. And so the next PNP government will be implementing a $1 billion investment into the creative industry. So if you're a painter, if you're a designer, if you're a content creator and you are in need of the bus, the PNP will be providing the funding to help you from where you are to where you want to be. And so, comrades, I want to leave you with this. Education is not just for a few. It is a priority for me and for you. And so the next PNP government will ensure that every child gets the opportunity to be their absolute best version of themselves. Comrade, are you ready for our next PNP-led government? Are you ready for Mark Jefferson Golding? And so, comrades, I want to leave you with this. When the elections are called, because it will be very soon, I want to leave with you that Comrade Ian Hales and the Westmoreland team, we will be going to victory. Comrade Dwayne Vaughn and the Central Westmoreland team, we are going to victory. And comrades, Dr. Dayton Campbell and the Eastern Westmoreland team is ready to victory. Comrades, you have a party leader, Mark Jefferson Golding, who is ready to rescue Jamaica. The PNP is energized and ready to rescue Jamaica. Comrades, I said time come.
God pick this till I prosper. God pick this till I prosper.
Come on, Westmoreland. Come on, Westmoreland. Let's go. Let's go.
God got the blessing. No matter how they sprinkle them powder, God pick this till I prosper. God pick this till I prosper. No matter how they broke them over, God pick this till I prosper. God pick this till I prosper. Who got the summit say no man go?
Thank you, DJ. Who God bless? And we say power because we believe in education. The next speaker, I want a God pick Nino, and he still a prosper. I want a God pick me, as it's a true blood and fire comrade. The speaker that is coming to you is the president of the Patriots. One who no mince words, because as a youngster he said to the green people them, me no afraid of them not there. Make some noise and welcome Comrade Reverend Paul Blake, President of the Patriots.
Every part of my body was in place. Many people died and never saw this day. So another day I had peace made. Don't ever wanna act too high and mighty, cause tomorrow I can fall down on my face. So Lord, I give you praise, and that puts a smile on my face. Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy.
Can I get a amen? Can I get a praise the Lord? Oh, I have communion in the morning, so I have to behave myself tonight. Westmoreland, how you feeling? Eastern Westmoreland, how you feeling? Central Westmoreland, how you feeling? Western Westmoreland, how you feeling? Can I get a PNP witness in the house tonight? Because tonight we are here from White House to Negril, from Betheltown to Green Jail, and we are sending a clear message from the fields, from
Westmoreland, the next Prime Minister is here. The next Prime Minister is here. Mark Jefferson Golding is here.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, march, march. We are marching on to progress. Time comes only allowed. We don't care what.
One marketing. Time come.
Now we need to fight in human life.
Listen, go on there. Westmoreland, are you ready?
Everything they broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Everything they take away, we are gonna bring back. We are gonna set it right and restore. Time comes, ease off the pressure. And Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light and keep up corruption road. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes, sound the alarm.
Big up the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, one Marky G. And in a matter of weeks, we have to say the most honorable.
Well on, Rev. Well on, Rev. The next member of parliament for South Manchester is here. My boss in South. And the next Minister of Security, Comrade Peter Bunty.
Step up and wave your flag. Come step up. PNP we don't come to play. Step up to work for a better day. Step up, come out to vote.
So from the fields of Fulham to the stalls in the market, I come to tell you tonight, Westmoreland, that time come for a better life. That time come for Westmoreland rise again. Yes, Lord, time come. We have been under pressure. We have been under stress. We have been crying out like the people in Egypt. Lord, deliver us from the fear when named Andrew. Deliver us from this wicked, uncaring government. Because what we get under this leadership is corruption in high places, cover-ups in broad daylight, and all Andrew can offer is another suit, another photo up, and we're sending a message tonight to Beverly Hills that Andrew, your time come now. So tomorrow, go out there and do the right thing and declare the day for the election because the people time come. Can I preach the word as I get the word? Because there is a man who say him love Jamaica, but him can't even spell Jamaica. Somebody help me tonight. Let me have a little spelling bee. Let me have a little spelling bee tonight because Independence Day is on Wednesday. Help me to spell Jamaica for them to understand. Ready? J. Lord Jesus. We're going to bring back Jamal, the Andrew and the labor right there so they know how to spell Jamaica because no word in the name Jamaica. I don't know where you get it from. But tonight, comrades, we come with a plan, and I say to you that there is a man that is coming with clean hands, a clean heart, a man that is coming to rescue Jamaica from this uncaring government. I say that we have a Moses of our generation, and his name is Mark Jefferson Golden, and he will fight for the rights of our farmer. He will fight for the rights of our people. And I say time come. So the next PNP government in that well, help is on the way. I feel my help coming. Help is on the way. Because we are going to set up an agricultural development fund. We are going to take 1% of the tax on imported goods. And we're going to set up a fund that will give us $2.5 billion annually so farmers can get access to land. You can get farm road. You can get good market. You can get grants and loans so you can go to the farm and farm with dignity and pride.
Come it's a special dedication to all farmer, whether you live a sentence or in a Nova. Cause this is Mr. Cat the beer back rider. The style when me I go get them I go run Jamaica. And in a London I me say in America. And in a Canada I me say in a China. It name the Vinaya style, it's wicked and wicked and wicked.
And we're going to link agriculture with tourism. So the hotels them in the grill. When you go there and you eat food, you have to eat what plant in Jamaica. We're going to ensure that farmers get the right market. That when we go to the hotels, you're eating the yam from good Chilani. You're eating the onion, the melons, and all the fruits from right here in Westmoreland. I said time come for farmers in this country to get the respect that they deserve. £1. 1 pumpkin, 25 pounds. We're going to make you can't sell that in the next government. No pumpkin now left untouched. Every pumpkin I got market. Every pumpkin I go on plate, and we are going to export that. You can get your goods export out of the country, that Jamaica can feed the region and the world. But comrades, I come tonight to tell you that we have to make sure that on the election day we go out there and we give Andrew his resignation letter, and we dip our fingers in the ink, and we say to him, bye-bye, so long, we tell the pain, we tell the pressure, because time come for a good government, time come for a government that put people first. Andrew, let my people go. Let the people of Western Westmoreland go. Let the people of Eastern Westmoreland go. Let the people of Central Westmoreland go. Because on the night of election, we will hear in Westmoreland the wind blows for the PNP win. Dana Campbell for the PNP win. Ian Ailes for the PNP win. And guess what? Mark Golden will be going to Jamaica House. And when the next parliament is formed, it will be the People's Parliament, because the People's National Party is rescuing Jamaica. The word is love.
Yes. I said they want to celebrate this year. This year and the victory here. What the progress people them there. They want to see every hand in the ear. Tell if you call it and you know call it. 25 if you call it. Tell if you call it and you know call it. Members say at this year if you call it. Tell if you call it and you know call it.
Thank you, DJ. I hear say tomorrow. I hear say tomorrow I go call it. Me not too love the hearsay. Whenever he decides to call it, we will be ready. Thank you very much, my good friend, blood and fire comrade. In can talk up the things, not you? Comrade Paul Blake, him can talk up the things. And at one point, me feel him I go say, altar call. Because he go down in the preaching voice. Check that something I know. Our speaker just now mentioned, eat what you grow. Not true? Eat what you grow. We not go beat who we nurture. Eat what you grow, but not beat who you nurture, like a man running on the JLP ticket. We're going to Westmoreland Central. Westmoreland Central, are you here? Westmoreland Central, are you here? The next speaker, vibrant, full of potential. Comrade, Dwayne, Vaz, Westmoreland Central. Westmoreland Central, next member of Parliament.
Champion boy, you know the damn thing. Pan up for them, I sing and tenter. Yellow man, shell on the goddamn boy. That's why everybody at the champion boy. Have a rich gal in the Hamptons boy. The bush never made in the champion boy. Now man, I don't have songsters boy. Flight every week, me at the goddamn boy. Yeah, just bust up by a mansion boy. Champion, me at the champion boy. Yeah.
Comrade Chairman. Comrade Leader. And next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden. Hear the man. Them say we can't do too much big ups, so I want to big up my Gensec, Comrade Dayton Campbell. I want to big up my Deputy Mayor Dan Thomas and all the councillors for Central Westmoreland. I want to big up every other member on the platform and of course my colleague candidates, Comrade Dayton Campbell and Comrade Ian Hills. I want to hear everybody up here, so. I want to also make special reference, comrades, to my team led by my campaign manager, Comrade Victor Wright. My team has been working tirelessly to ensure victory for the People's National Party whenever the elections are called. Our comrades have a big up my support system also, because my family and my friends are here. But I want a special big up, my wife is here somewhere across there, so big up Comrade Dejan. I want big up my mother who is also here, so big up Comrade Ivan. I want big up my auntie who is here, so big up Comrade Telma. But I want to say something to my mother, I can't see her when I'm there because she shot. But I never say anything to you this morning when I wake up. But I know today is a bittersweet day for you, because today would have been the 45th wedding anniversary. And I know, say, if Daddy was here, he would be standing right at the front of us. Because all I want to know is that nobody on a PNP more than that man. So, we have to just big up his memories, because his memories will always live on. I am sure his spirit will be with us as we march on to victory in the next elections. But comrades, of course, I always leave on for last, but not the best, so I have to leave on for last. But the comrade workers and warriors of the People's National Party who will be supporting us and marching with us to victory. Big up on yourself and good night to you all. Comrades, I want to start out by saying thank you to all of you, because you have stood with the People's National Party in bad times and in good times. Couple of years ago when people said nothing to go on for PNP, you were right there with us, right through, going through the struggle, and you are here now when things start look up, because we know we are coming together as one, and it's one way we are going, and it's together to victory for the People's National Party. Comrades, before I go into the plans for the constituency, I want to remind you about something quickly, because sometimes people memory short. And I want to remind you what good representation is about for Central Westmoreland. Because when I became MP, the worst road in Central Westmoreland was Ferris to Macfield, and under my stewardship as MP, we have gotten Ferris to Macfield fixed as a constituency. That is proper representation. Comrades, remember when COVID time and Westmoreland and Jamaica locked down and KFC open and Burger King open and the rich man them restaurant open, and when me look around so every grocery shop locked, every cook shop locked, every bar locked. Don't you forget that it was your member of parliament who stood up in parliament and said, bar, shop, cook shop for open. I want now for that. That is what you call proper representation. But comrades, we have moved from proper representation to I don't know is what kind of representation we have now. May I beg you now 1 second for showing us something? Hold on there, hold on there. May I beg you now 1 second for showing us something? I don't know if you don't recognize something here. I don't know if you don't recognize them, Mr. Duncan. But comrades, as far as I learn in life, I know there's stool of his down pan. I never know there's stool of a beating stick for beat man. But we are real comrades and we don't believe in beating a woman with no steel or nothing at all. Because we love the woman them. We not fight the woman them. So all of the comrades say, woman. Comrades, you have an MP who run up and down everywhere and blame councillor. Him drive on the bad road them. What are the main roads? And find himself in some community and blame councillor and blame mayor. It is because of his incompetence why the roads in Westmoreland are like they are now. It is because he is incompetent and his government is incompetent. But time soon come for a government who cares for you and go and fix the road and back in the place. Comrades, me hear people talk all the while say him not have more sense. And him see me the other day and he say that I am telling people say him can't read and write. I say I never tell nobody so. I say I never tried to embarrass you before. I say every time you open your mouth to embarrass yourself, you embarrass Central Westmoreland and you embarrass the country. Comrades, there is no coincidence. It is not a coincidence. Send the interview over hospital one day and say the people over there are discomfortable. Him don't even know that the world is uncomfortable. It is no coincidence that Labour Right print them magazine and spell Jamaica wrong. This has been synonymous with them from Bustamante when him tell us the education can yam. Comrades, what we must do now. Comrade leader, me know you have them did transform Jamal and make everybody can go there. Turn into the lifelong learning. But we really have to go look into a special program again for adults who are illiterate, because this government has created that space where Jamaicans are becoming like that. But it's the Labour Right them, it's not the PNP them, because the PNP don't have sense. So that is why PNP always believe in educating people. Michael Manny tell a long time, you must read, understand what is happening. Don't make nobody take you for no fool, because you are the ones who are going to make the choice in this country. Comrades, when I talk about hard trust, we, while I was MP, we say, we're going to bring heart to the people, comrade leader. Because we realize it, just the people drive go to Petersfield or White House to reach the heart center them. Some people can't go because they can't afford it. So we are saying all these community centers will argue about the place. Let us bring heart into them and put in sustainable programs where the young people can learn different skills and make better in their life. May I have to run through them fast. When we talk about job creation in this constituency, because the MP now no idea you have no sense. Even when I'm not the member of parliament, I have to be hosting job fairs in this constituency so we can connect the dots with those who want to work and people who want to hire them. We are still doing that every single year. Comrades, when we talk about infrastructure down here, we talk about road a while ago, and we talk about Ferris to McPhee. But I want to know that all of the main road are priorities. Because it's Sav to Grangeville when we turn back MP, Sav to Grangeville will be a priority. We know the Hartford to Grange is bad. It will be a priority. Right now from Sav to Smithfield is bad. So it will be a priority. So we're going to ensure we fix up the road. When we talk about electricity regularization, comrades, Comrade Paul is on the stage. Hold on, I want to hear this. Because when I just turned MP, Comrade Paul will call me and say, how much place you have? We have light problem. And I say, boy, Comrade Paul, he said, the list. All next week, he'll stop reading it. He say, all right, we're going to work together. That is how Land Dial of Phase 5 or Land Dial of Phase 6 gets structured electricity. That is how Seaton Crescent gets structured electricity. That is how Ricketts River, Froome, and Bamboo Walk, when a Jardis Plain gets structured electricity. He said that we're going to put all of them, but we lost the election in 2016. Our friend Labour right take over. We can't get no rural electrification done again because they don't believe in progress for the people. When you talk about water, the PNP had a plan, you know, where we're going to make you whole of Westmoreland have water, and I know Ian Hill's going to talk to you about that. But the plan was there, and Labour right shelved the plan, but we're going to revitalize the plan. And I'll say much more about it, Ian, because I know you're going to jump on it. Comrades, when you talk about land regularization in this constituency, Westmoreland is one of the parish we have one of the biggest problems when it comes on to land regularization. Too many of our people can't show a title for the piece of land where they live on. The next PNP administration going to ensure, one, we're going to revitalize all them operation price settlement there. Comrade Dr. Blight is on stage. He led that program and we never get to finish it. Because after we lose 2007, them throw it away and we have not gotten to revisit it as yet. But Comrade Golin has pledged that the next PNP administration will ensure that we revisit all of these operation price settlements so people can get title for them land. There are many other settlements outside of Operation Pride. I can't think about Morris in Petersfield because we went there in 2016 and we handed those certificates of possession with the intention of people getting them title by the next year. And after 2016 election, the jail play fring with the plan. So we are going to revisit those plans, comrades. And my spokesperson land tell me when I just come and say, Vaz, how much place I want to regularize? I'm going to say, holy. He said, all right, no problem. So we're going to work together, comrades, as an administration to make these things happen. And that is why we have the housing problem. Because we have the land problem. Because first time down here, that's why so much board house down here. Because people don't own them own land. So people used to coward first time and say, them not build it because nobody come mash it down. But let me tell you something. PNP not believe in a mash down nobody's house. Labour right do that. Andrew Wallace do that to St. Catherine and threaten some more people. We will not allow him to come down here and mash up nobody's house because we will take power and ensure we build houses for the people. And the next administration will be building 50,000 houses in the next term. And what is good for Central Westmoreland is that at least 500 of those houses will be in our constituency right here. So, comrades, we could talk about health. The Sav-La-Mar hospital is a disgrace to the citizens of Westmoreland. Every time the minister come down here, him hide and go run a one part because him no want to face the patient them. Him no want to see what really are going. But how many of you saw the other day when a woman put out a video? The video went viral, showing the hospital a flood out, showing garbage a pile up. And in a 1 week, all of a sudden, I hear a groundbreaking a go on over hospital for hospital expansion. Who do they think we are, comrades? Them can't take we for no fool. When the budget read what there, nothing was there for Sav-La-Mar hospital. Nothing was in the capital budget. It was not mentioned. So where all of a sudden the money come from? They are lying. They are trying to deceive us. But they will not be able to win because we will not allow them to. Comrades, before I close, I want to talk about the drainage system in Sav-La-Mar. How come leader I want to hear that part? Because the drainage system in Sav, come leader, it is terrible. The system is not. They ain't get whole heap of money. But the current system can accommodate the current infrastructure that is there. So you're going to have to look into a total overhaul of the drainage system in Sav-La-Mar. As the rainfall, the entire place flood out. And we have to look at it seriously. But when we return to power, it's something we have to look at because it's going to take a lot of resources, of course, a lot of planning. But we're going to get the best engineer them to come and look at it because we know it's a problem that we must solve when we return as the next PNP administration. Comrades, when we talk about sports, I can't leave before we talk about sports and entertainment. Because when I was the MP, everywhere you look at the sporting competition I go on. We have doing vast football, netball, and domino. We also invested in facilities where we built multi-purpose courts at Landilo, at Mannings, at Petersfield, and at Froome Technical High School. The only one them build a JC if we come build it for them because they don't believe in them. So. Comrades, when you look at the Froome Sports Ground, Froome is a premier sporting facility in Westmoreland. And now you have soldiers camping over there, camping on the airfield. The morning they were setting up, I went over there and I said, I don't have no problem if you don't camp over here. But Froome is so big, camp over the side there, or over the side there, them choose to camp on the airfield where we used to go watch football match. We are saying that cannot continue. We must find somewhere else for the soldiers to camp. I don't have no problem with soldiers coming down here and keep the peace because we love the peace so them keep. But we cannot have them camping on the premier sporting facility that we have. Right now we have 3 teams in the Tier 2 competition. We have Roaring River who just reached. We have Petersfield and we have Reno. Anyone of them who qualify for the Premier League, which part of them are going to play, no field will be suitable for them to play Premier League on because we don't have room. Comrades, look at the Landilo Cultural Center, where the police divisional headquarters is being built. I understand that the entertainment complex couldn't continue there because of a noise abatement act. But if you are going to move it, find an alternative. Where should the people go for culture and entertainment? We are going to ensure that when we return to power, we find that entertainment center so we can big up our culture and big up our entertainment. So in comrades, in closing, I want to know if you're not ready. Are you ready for the People's National Party? Because, comrades, Andrew like him afraid to call it. I don't hear him new name. Craven Andrew. Craven A. Time saying belly full. What more do you want? What more do you want from the people of Jamaica? I'm going to ask my council candidates come beside me when I close it. Comrade Abby, Comrade Lynn, Comrade Deputy Mayor Dandan, Comrade Patrick, Comrade Julian. Stand up here, it's all right. Comrades is one team. And when we move forward as one, no labor right can talk to win a Central Westmoreland. So we as an Andrew, let's call the election. Because we're big, we're bad, we're brave, So do what you want to do.
No long talking. If you feel so you bad, come touch me now. You feel so you tough, come rush me now. Oh,
Me big bad and brave, boy. Do what you want to do. You say you do things, do what you want to do.
Central. Do what you want to do. I just trace you and trace. You say me can't come back, bow yeah.
Do what you want to do. If you want.
The man with the plan. Central, are you ready for Vaz? I feel like say after the next election only one Vaz I got in there. And the general himself, Dwayne Vaz, my brother. Oh my word, look at Westmoreland. Look at Westmoreland. We still have some flags in here, Westmoreland. Where the flag them there?
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
Westmoreland!
Step up and wave your flag. Come step up and wave your flag. Step up, PNP, don't come to play. Step up to a far better day. Step up, come out the road. Make sure you're on the winning road. Step up, vote PNP. Progress to Jamaica, progress to we.
All right. Me say, every meeting we go, he make him push back one day to end it right pan paper a little further. He can't call you know. If you think you're bad, Andrew, call the election. Call the... Westmoreland. Westmoreland, hold on, Westmoreland. They are in denial. They are in denial because they say we carry people from other places because we meeting them. And that's how they can't know with the reasoning, you know. Me want to check out something, you know. Media wanna pick up this. Petersfield, you know there. A Westmoreland. Cornwall Mountain, you know there. Sav-La-Mar, you know there. Fulham, you know there. Bethel Town, you know there. Darliston, you know there. White House, you know there. Greenhill, you know there. Friendship, you know there. Sheffield, you know there. Little London. Negril. Well on. Me no call no Mandeville. Me no call no Belfield. Leamington, you know there. All of them they place there in a Westmoreland. We not go say a man in now. Damian Crawford would have say now them dead. The next speaker is a man who stay in time limit. Him no like when the next speaker is my good friend, and he knows how to put the mathematics together. It's not like the buckle stopper man. The next speaker, he brings you practical situation. Because I'm not 250 for bread anymore. Time hard in a Jamaica. Time hard under the Labour government. He will tell you how the People's National Party will fix it and make your lives better. Westmoreland, your next member of parliament, Vice President of the People's National Party, Comrade Ian Hells.
I thought number one would surely be I thought I could be what I wanted to be. I thought of myself as a mighty big man, but I can't even walk without you holding tight. Can't even walk without you holding my hand. Mountain is too high, and the valley is too wide. Down on my knees, oh yes, Lord, I've learned to stay. Can't even walk
without you holding my hand. Comrade Party Leader and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden. Comrade General Secretary, my brother and friend and Comrade Vaz. I salute you both. Comrades one and all, good night. To you, the warriors and workers of the People's National Party, good night. I want to thank my councillor, Councillor Littleton from the Grange Hill Division, Councillor Joan Badour from the Friendship Division, and Comrade Artel Kali from the Negril Division. Comrades, I didn't walk with a basket tonight, but I'm going to continue beating them with that basket everywhere I go in Jamaica because the cost of living is too high in this country. But I come tonight to have a conversation with my constituency and with the parish of Westmoreland. Party leader, in the last election we lost all 3 seats in Westmoreland. But we are not going to say to you tonight to stick with the evil that you know, because we don't believe in evil in the People's National Party. So party leader, to each and every one of you out there, I will be the first to say to you that we could have done some more things. But under Mark Jefferson Golden, he has said to you a couple months ago in Westmoreland that give him Eastern Westmoreland, give him Central Westmoreland, and give him Western Westmoreland, and he will deliver for the people of Westmoreland. So, Comrade Chairman, they called the election in 2020, September in COVID. I want to tell each and every one of you, he must call it this Sunday, or he must call it next week Sunday. No more surprise, no night. No more surprise, no night. Is either tomorrow Sunday or next week Sunday. No more surprise, no night. Comrades, I want to say to each and every one of you in this parish, I want you to grab your neighbor. I want you to grab your friend. I want you to go out and ensure that you can deliver the 3 constituencies to the People's National Party. I want to forgiveness is important. We serve an awesome God. Forgiveness is important. We are a family. Westmoreland, you're attached to the People's National Party. We are a family. And I don't want to get religious tonight, but the Spirit tells me, party leader, that Central, Eastern, and Western will be delivered in the column of the People's National Party. Party leader, big Negril, where the people them go forget them meal every day from the post office, the pensioners, they have to travel all the way down to Little London to collect their meal. I want to say to the people of Negril tonight, the first project that I will do is ensure that you have a post office in Negril, the capital of casual. Comrade Cheer is the first Westmoreland ever dark, so. No street light. No street light, no care where you go. The councillors are fighting to get street light, but that man where you call him Desmond Mackenzie, all him do is run around and yap. And we still can't get no street light. The road network in Westmoreland, we have some of the worst roads in the entire country in the parish of Westmoreland. And I want to say to my constituency, Western Westmoreland, I man ready for roll up my sleeve and work with Mark Golden as the next Prime Minister to deliver a road to the people of Western Westmoreland. I speak on the portfolio of water. A couple months ago, the government come down here. Then probably cut ribbon too. You never see every time them cut ribbon, water gone. Water cut off same time. Every time them cut the ribbon, water cut off. I want to say to you, they announced a project to take the water from Martha Brain Trelawney, bring it into Great River in St. James and Hanover, bring it all the way around to Lucy Just Feet, come to you here in Westmoreland. Rubbish. Rubbish. The People's National Party plan is to take it from the Roaring River, take it from the Cabarita, and bring it to each and every one of you. That's the People's National Party plan. We don't believe in going around to Trelawney and bring it to you. And I want to talk to everybody in Jamaica tonight. Party leader, I'm going to work every single day with you. It is time the people of Jamaica stop carrying water on top of them head every single day in this country. And it's time you stop buying water from truck in this country. Because if Jamaica is the island of wood and water, we have the water here for the people of Jamaica. Comrade Vaz spoke about the hospital. And party leader, the largest investment, I'm going to tell you right now why Labour Right is different from PNP, or why PNP is different from Labour Right. The largest investment, now we are for crime and security. We are the party that cut crime under Comrade Bunting as the security minister. We did it. And I want to say to you, we believe in the men and women that are fighting crime each and every day. But let me say this. The largest investment was to take the cultural center, put a jailhouse there. They renewed the one, they refurbished the one at Frome. They went to Little London and they give you a new jailhouse. It is 3 jailhouses that the Labour Party has given to the people of Westmoreland. All I'm saying is, if you're going to take the cultural center and you're going to turn it into a jailhouse, put a community training center beside, make we train the young people in the parish of Westmoreland. Party leader, as one of your candidates, every single day I get up, somebody in Western Westmoreland die in Sav-La-Mar hospital. Every single day. Sometime me have to pick up my phone and me have to lie to them and tell them say I'm a family member for them get a bed. Sometime 4 or 5 days you're over there, pan cheer, and they're going to tell you about prosperity. What kind of damn prosperity is that? I can tell you, we're going to make the investment in this parish, in the healthcare system of this country, and in this parish. It has to be done. I want to go to something else. And I hear some of them semi-line. Them semi-line said the Labour Party didn't import 1 ounce of ganja. But I am here to tell them, and the truth me did I tell. There is no way the parish of Westmoreland have the best cushion pen comrade cheer. Best ganja in the world. Bar none. The best ganja in this Westmoreland. And I can. Party leader, I am not going to say to you I speak as a user. But the amount of time I sit down and I smell it, call me a user of ganja tonight. Party leader,
Ganja planter, call me the ganja farmer. Deep down in the earth when me put the ganja.
Party, comrade cheer, with a parish that have the best ganja, with a parish as Westmoreland that have the best ganja. The price has fallen from 110,000 to around 80,000 now, and it is going down. And I want to ask the government a question tonight. Are you importing ganja in the country when Jamaica produce the best ganja in the entire English-speaking Caribbean and the world? I want the government to tell me. So, I want to appeal tonight to every ganja farmer, to every picker, to every consumer, look no further than the People's National Party. I want to say again, I have to wrap up, you know. I want to say again, a lot of you live on lands that don't belong to you. But you live there because you want a piece of the rock. You live on it because you want a piece of the rock. It is my party that say, if you were living on government land for 60 years, I want you to hear me, you know. If you were living on government land, you had to be on it for 60 years to get regularized. My party has said we're going to cut that to 25 years because you deserve to have a piece of paper where you own a piece of the rock. It is my party. It is my party. It is my party, the People's National Party. Comrades, it is this party that had come to you and said maternity, leave with pay. It is this party that is now coming to you and saying to your contract workers and Negril, when them break on every 3 months, them the days that come to an end under the next People's National Party government. It is this party. It is this party We have too much young people. I want you to hear me now. We have too much young people in this parish with 8 and 10 subjects. Some are 14 subjects. And all they can do is go to a hotel, go wash plate. Greet people and give them a good Jamaica time and them can go to university. It is my party. It is your party. The People's National Party that say, we're going to take the first one out of your household who not going to university yet. This party going to send them to university. It is this party. So Westmoreland, I come to you tonight with God in my heart. And I come to you with hope in understanding that we are tied together and we are linked together. The labor rights, them never do nothing for you because them say on our PNP anyway. So I say to you, welcome back to the new People's National Party under Mark Jefferson Golden. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. I tell you, General himself. Yeah, man. You can't pressure people for balance their life, man. We have to ease the pressure for the people. And that's what the People's National Party will do. Ease the pressure of the people. Westmoreland, I know so we have some bikers in a Westmoreland. And I want to know if stay for the white line. Because I white line, the man them depend. I give you out them something. So, me no want to lick them down for the white line. Look out for them. And then look a booklet where them are talk about say, them do how much hours of counseling as an achievement. Them say them do much hours of counseling as an achievement. All know, me no see them say nothing about them build no school. Because they no believe in a education. Them no see nothing yet. Send this out, you know. Send this out because them just dead again. DJ.
AI.
Them just dead again. Westmoreland. Westmoreland. Wait. Remember, you know, we gone too love because the general doing score for him. I'm a general Ian score for him. So too love already. And the skipper no step up yet. The skipper no step up yet. So no know how that go. You don't know how that go. We're moving on to the national speakers. And our next Minister of Energy and Climate Change will be taking the platform now. Comrade Philip Paulwell, veteran, blood and fire, comrade.
All comrades Jamaica. Let's do it. Fist in the air, flag in the air. Everybody jump, put a fist in the air. Move to the left and put a flag up in the air. Move to the right and put a fist up in the air. Oh yeah, brr bang bi dumbe. Why padaba dubade. Brr bang bi dumbe. Oh yeah, and for them such a Jamaican and nice. What PNP then we make it right. Brr ba dum bang bi dum bang.
Hold it. If you think say Jamaica are nice, no. Vote for PNP and we're going to make it right. Comrade Chairman, I greet you well. Comrade Party Leader, future Prime Minister, comrades all on the platform. Westmoreland, good evening. You know, I have said time and time again, yeah man, you want a change. I am so happy to be a member of this great party. And I'm so happy to be a member of the party under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golden, the future Prime Minister of Jamaica. I have said that the party leader is the best legislator. And I need to explain that because when I was minister in 2002, I made a promise to the Jamaican people that I had to fulfill. We had a companies law that was from 1948. It was the longest bit of legislation on our statute books. And I promised the country that once we get back into office in 2002, we're going to modernize that law. And I put the bill in Parliament. Mark, no more politics sometimes, you know. He was a member of the private sector. But he was one of the technical persons from the private sector who came to Parliament and worked with me on the longest bill that we have. And in 2004, we modernized the company's law in Jamaica thanks to the work of Mark Jefferson Golden. When you give him a bill and him use him left hand and start to mark it up, you know it's a problem, trouble. But you can be rest assured that it's a better bill you're going to get when it passes the Parliament. Big up the party leader, big up the party leader. I can also say to you that he is a man of tremendous ethics. And there are some little things that I have noticed about him. He is always punctual. He don't take it for granted. That to me is an important asset of a leader. And when he gives you his word is his bond. We have a great party leader. And party leader, I for one acknowledge and salute you because your promise to the country last week that all your ministers will have to make their financials public. I think it's a tremendous act that you have promised this country and that you will ensure that it is done so that all of us can be certified. I am happy to be in this great parish. I have done work in all 3 constituencies, and I can say to you, because he can't say it, party leader, I certify that 3 of the seats in Westmoreland, all of them, 3 love in the next general election. 3 love, 3 love. I know Westmoreland well, and I hear certain things went down last time. And I'm going to just cite for you one example of a PNP policy that will outweigh anything that them other people come to offer you. Because your vote is not cheap. We fought hard for you to get the vote. And you must never ever, I know I'm not talking to you inside here because you inside here are born, strong, socialist PNP. But let me tell you why you mustn't sell your vote. The other day, party leader, a youngster came to my office. I'm MP for East Kingston. And he said to me, MP, I want you to help me to go to university. When I look at the person's qualification, The man had 10 subjects, 8 ones and 2 Bs, and he also had escape exams 3 years ago. So I said to him, I asked him, Father, how come he's still at home 3 years now? Can't afford the university fees, can't afford it. So I said to him, listen, when PNP win in September, you are the first in your family and you are going to get free university tuition. No vote, nobody can buy that. Nobody, they don't have enough money to pay for that. So don't sell your votes. Comrades, I'm so happy. This year, we are celebrating 20 years since the Universal Service Fund was formed by me. 20 years since e-learning was formed by me. And I was looking into this book of achievements, and I saw where they put, incorrectly, that they now have 1,000 Wi-Fi. Not true. But the worst part about it is that the vision that we had has been scrapped. In fact, those Wi-Fis that are available now, 50% of them not working. 50% of them not working. Them installed them 1 week, and 2 weeks afterwards they're not working. But the vision that your government had when we established Universal Service Fund was that every single public space in Jamaica, would have free Wi-Fi service. That was the vision we had, not community. And I can't wait for the restoration of that vision. But let me talk a little bit about energy before my time runs out. Comrades, recently I moved into an office, my own office, and I got my electricity bill. And when I look at the bill, when I work it out, for 1 month, I was paying $60,000 for electricity, which amounted to more than 40 US cents per kilowatt hour. When we left office in 2016, the price was 23 US cents per kilowatt hour. So it has gone over 40 cents now. The Minister of Energy just seemed to realize that. But you know what I did? I went and put in a solar system in my office. I decided to bite the bullet. So I bought some panels, I bought an inverter, and I bought battery. And when I work out this month where my bill is, because of that investment, I'm now going to be paying 18 cents per kilowatt hour for my electricity. And I can't see any reason why you, the Jamaican people, should be deprived and denied that ability to have your own power, to be able to generate your own electricity. And the People's National Party government is going to enable you to do that. The price of electricity is too high, and that's the reason why. That is the reason why the cost of living is so high, and why the people of Jamaica are suffering, and why Andrew afraid to call the elections, because you're going to teach them a lesson when that election is called. And all of a sudden, them talking about the JPSCO license. Listen, we know how to negotiate good deals. We did it with telecommunications. So you don't have to wait for another 2 years. The day we go back into office, we are starting the negotiations with JPSCO to make sure that the environment is right, so that you will be able to generate your own electricity and be able to do so at prices that are affordable. So comrades, as we come to Westmoreland, there are some dreams that have not been kept, dreams that have not been fulfilled. Dwayne spoke about the fact that we wanted Westmoreland to be 100% electrified in the term that we didn't have. And Dwayne, we're making your commitment. We are going to make sure that every nook and cranny, not only of central Westmoreland, but western Westmoreland and eastern Westmoreland, gets electricity when we get back into office, because the people deserve electricity. So comrades, them say them things that we're tired. We're not tired. In fact, party leader, again, another feature of our party leader is that he's high energy, very intense, and is able to stay the course, and it regardless of when them call it. Mark Jefferson Golin will be right up here leading the team to victory. We're looking forward to the return of the PNP Parish, Westmoreland, in the folds of the PNP when the elections are held. Comrades, good to be here. One love, one heart.
Fist in the air, flag in the air. Everybody jump, put your fist in the air. Move to the left and put your flag up in the air. Move to the right and put your fist up in the air. Oh yeah, brr, bang bi dumbe. Why, bada badu bade. Brr, bang bi dumbe. Oh yeah, and if you think that Jamaica no nice.
Thank you, DJ. Westmoreland, how you feeling? Listen, I come here upsetting and I come here vexed because my neighbor daughter, she was wearing a band. One of them same one a PB, Peter Bunting. And I hear say a certain green councillor, I walk with somebody else, take the band off of the picnic hand. And them throw away the band, me vex, you know. Because here we are going now. No matter how them take down we billboard them. No matter how them destroy we flags them. No matter how them try to intimidate. We know say it a go late for them. We know say the People's National Party is going through the gate. No matter what kind of bad prayer them pray, party leader, and then sprinkle and then dash, then cannot stop the People's National Party for returning to power. Play the song, them boss. I want every flag in a yes, sir. Every flag.
I see them coming after my soul, wanting to take control. Wanna give me laughs, wanna give me bling, wanna give me all of my
blood and fire, comrades.
I'm talking about what the world has to
blood and fire, comrades.
You see what they have done to Bedouin and Marcus,
Westmoreland,
prophets, but
Westmoreland.
No,
Listen me no man. Listen me no man. Westmoreland, I want to know where on the orange with purpose. I want to know where on the orange with pride. Because we stand for justice. We stand for freedom. Are you ready? The next speaker is a woman when not afraid, you know. She not afraid of them, you know. The next speaker represents strength of a woman. The next speaker is royal. She is Comrade Dr. Angela Brown Burt.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? First choice, first choice. Are you ready? Are you ready? First choice, son. Are you ready? Are you ready?
When the roll is called out, I'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of times. We'll be taking care of all the children thereof. But if it's required, we'll be on the front line. You can call me by my name.
Comrades, comrade leader, comrades on the platform, the candidates for Westmoreland, and others who are here. Westmoreland, you look good. You look good. Comrades, I remember a night like this in Westmoreland several years ago. Oh, you know, sir, with Portia, yes. When we came, rain was falling, and the comrades stood up under rain. And I love what I see tonight because it gives me the hope that this is the Westmoreland that we know. This is the blood and the fire Westmoreland that the PNP is used to. So I love it. Comrades, I don't come to talk long. I have 2 little messages that I'm bringing. But before I go into the 2, I have to join something that Comrade Ian Hale said. Because Ian, it's not just Westmoreland don't have water, you know. It's all over the place. I am leaving town, and the amount of people who call me say them not have no water. 10 days now, 15 days now, and them don't see even a little truck with some water. And I want to tell you, it's not because we're not calling it NWC. It's not because we don't call to try and see what we can do. So them say water is life. So since you need life, we at town need life. Not true. It look like we need a surgeon to get rid of the people who are there now. So Marky G can come and rescue Jamaica and restore water. Comrades, I tell you, say I come with 2 messages. The message that I come with is one that I want you to carry to our teachers in Jamaica. Whether they are your family, whether they live next door to you, whether they teach your children or they teach your grandchildren. I want you to remind them that the PNP has always been the party for education. Somebody said it before. When we were talking about education, them say education can yam. But we knew then as we know now, the importance of education. And in that education, we have said, you would have heard Mark Jefferson Golding say time and time again that he is going to restore dignity to our teachers. He is going to make sure that our teachers know that they are in a noble profession. He is going to make them know and feel that we recognize the work that they are doing. It's not just during COVID we say that they are our heroes. We know they are our heroes because we know that every single one of us here today went through a teacher. And oh, who we are today to a teacher who took care to teach us, to show us the way and to encourage us. We know that teachers are not just the backbone of the education system. They are also the shoulders on whom we stand and the shoulders on which we build a strong Jamaica. And that is the goal of Mark Jefferson Golding. So comrades, I want you to go out there and tell the teachers that our commitment goes towards making sure that they are satisfied, recognizing their importance as the foundation of our society. Comrades, do you know that Mark Jefferson Golding has said that he has seen the sacrifice of teachers? He has seen them go to the store and buy the things to create the teaching aids for the children because the school has not provided enough. He has seen them go and buy pencil in bulk to carry and put in the school so that when your children come without pencil, they can give them a pencil or they can give them an exercise book. That is what our teachers have to go through. And often when they are doing that at great sacrifice. When they go to buy their children's book, they stop and see some resources that they can carry and buy back for them class. And they do it because in their heart, they know that many of our children come to school. That's the only place that they find that kind of attention to teach them what they need for life. So comrades, what is Mark Jefferson Golding going to do? Whether that teacher is at Unity Primary, Broughton Primary, Sav-La-Mar, Grange Hill, Ferris, Darlington, or Sir Clifford Campbell, each teacher will be able to benefit from our housing program and access to NHT, so that them can live in a house that them feel dignified, that they are a teacher in the community. Yes, we are also going to make sure that they have a moratorium. That means to say for 3 months, them don't have to pay them NHT loan. Because you know what we say, not true? Anything them take away, we are going to bring it back. And we are going to bring it back better than before. Mark Jefferson Golding has promised, has committed to making sure that our teachers won't have to pay tax on things like laptop and other resources that they need to teach our children, to prepare their lessons. If the teacher is a student, they too can benefit from debt relief as a teacher because they are a student. Yes, we are also committing to making sure that each school has the resources that they need to test the children, to teach the children, and to do what is necessary for them to learn. By lifting up the teachers, we can improve not just their morale, not just retaining them in Jamaica so they don't have to go foreign to look a better life. But what we are also doing is making sure we have a learning environment that is not just now only 15% of those who leave high school that will qualify to go to university. Because after all, if every first person in the family, once you qualify and you want to go to university, can go there free, we want to make sure that more children will be able to qualify than currently. 85% of our children not being able to determine whether they want to go to university or not means that we have an education system that is failing our nation. And Mark Jefferson Golding is a bright man. And he wants all of our children to be just as bright as him and his children. So he is going to make sure that the system that we have is one that will make your children, your grandchildren, realize their plans. Even plans that they probably never thought they had, they would realize that they can do it. I want you to carry a message to the teachers, to tell them that we understand how they feel. Because when a government gives itself 200% increase, 300% increase in pay, and tell them as teachers that you can't get that, they must feel as if those who are running the country, no business with them. Them only business with themselves and them friend pocket. But comrades, hope is on the way in Marky G. He has a plan. He has a plan, comrades. So you tell those teachers that hope is on the way. Tell the teachers at Manning's High, at Maud McLeod, at Froome,
at Grange Hill, at every school in Westmoreland, that Marky G has a plan for them and they will not be left behind. Comrades, when we prioritize the well-being of our teachers, when we give them that sense of empowerment and what they need to teach our children, the People's National Party know that what we are creating is a better environment for the next generation. So comrades, I want you to carry that message to every single teacher. And before them come up to me, I have one last message that I have to say tonight. Comrades, you hear some people talk about whether Marky G is Jamaican or not Jamaican. Whether he's born here or whether he have a Jamaican birth certificate. Well, I am one of those who can stand proudly today to say, I have seen it with my own eyes. I know that Marky G has a Jamaican birth certificate. Many of you would have seen that Marky G have a Jamaican passport as well. And many of you would have seen that Marky G married to a wonderful Jamaican daughter. You would have seen his Jamaican children. What more you want from the man? But you know, it's the same way them tear down Daddy Man live. Yes? Say plan can. It's the same way them tear down Joshua. Say that a socialism will bring and that a foolishness to talk about eating what you grow and growing what you eat. But that's where we are today. Them say Portia was too poor. Them say PJ was too black. And what about Marky G now? The truth is, them just bad mind. Bad mind kill them, and that is the truth. Party leader, when I sit down in Parliament and I look across the aisle, I see some people who look just like you and them talk just like you. So I want to know what is the problem. Comrades, I want you to tell Andrew and him cronies for hop off a Mark Fender. Hop off a him Fender. Because we are all here beside you, behind you, to lift you up as a Jamaican with clean hands and clean heart who has come to serve. Comrades, we're not in this bad mind business because Michael tell we say the word is love.
Hello bad mind, good morning. You say you never did want to see me wake up to keep talking. Yeah, hello bad mind, how you doing today? How you doing today? Me no wanna change face around me and touch so me stay. I tell them me no beg friend. No, me no running from people. Me stinking link, me stay.
Easy DJ. Me think you did a go play hop off from me Fender. Nancy nigga. You afraid of them? I hope you're not afraid of them, you know. That's what I say. You can still find, you know. Hop off from me Fender. We not have to call no name, they know who we are talking. The next speaker, standing strong in Clarendon. Member of Parliament extraordinaire. Them send one whole heap of candidate and he just beat them one by one. The latest one them send is one that the JLP reject in South Manchester. They say they don't want him because he underperform. So me want to know how he going to perform in a Clarendon. I'm beaten sick. And I have an issue with the Labour government because when you take a member of Parliament that the people elected from South Manchester, leaving his post to try and get another post in Clarendon, and nothing now go on in a South Manchester. It's basically on autopilot. Well, it was like that from 2020. But I tell you though, the speaker is going to make land acquisition better. He's going to be the next minister of land in this country, Jamaica land we love. My good friend, comrade, blood and fire comrade, MP, Lawton, Cousins.
Worry yourself, dry your face for the tears. Buckle your belt, tie your lace for the fears. History will make you know. History will make you know, dear. Worry yourself, dry your face for the tears. Buckle your belt, tie your lace for the fears. Only man stepping out. I just a new beginning. Never change my circle, through my winning.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader, next Prime Minister of Jamaica. I know me say so. A Westmoreland say so. Comrade General Secretary, Comrade MP candidates, Comrade Councillors, Comrade Councillor candidates, Comrades all. In the word, Comrade, blood and fire comrades of Westmoreland. Michael Manley, blood and fire comrades. The word as I greet you is love. Westmoreland is a parish that has been good to the People's National Party. And when we're done with Westmoreland, it's not going to name Westmoreland, we're going to name West North Land because we come here to ensure so we don't get to no land. But let me tell you something. Our party, the party of which I'm a member, we have always given to Westmoreland quality candidates. We gave to you Wickham McNeil in Western Westmoreland. We gave to you PJ Patterson, the Prime Minister of Jamaica in Eastern Westmoreland. In Central Westmoreland, we gave to you Roger Clark. We gave to you Carl Blight, the General himself on this platform. And when I look at the quality of candidates that the Jamaica Labour Party has put forward, it shows you that they have no regard, as Ian said, for Westmoreland. They have no plan for Westmoreland. You are never in their plans because as far as I'm concerned, on our PNP, and going to always be the People's National Party supporters. And that is why when we look at the party leader put forward, the General Secretary as a candidate in this parish, the Vice President as a candidate in this parish, and Dwayne Vaz as a candidate in this parish, we are going to restore Westmoreland to its rightful place in Jamaica's history, to its rightful place in the Parliament of Jamaica, and to the rightful place in the Cabinet of Jamaica. And party leader and fellow cabinet members to be, with your permission, I'm going to ask the party leader, please make we start the land distribution process here in Westmoreland first and foremost and use it as the main pilot project. With your permission, party leader and friends. Because you have always been good to the People's National Party. And it is time for your support, your effort, your sacrifice to be rewarded accordingly. And this PNP government to be will ensure that you are at the foremost of development where Jamaica is concerned. There is a lot of work to be done. I hear them say we're tired, but we look tired to you. We look tired to you. We just have come. Trust and believe me. I have never seen a future Prime Minister work so hard. Yesterday we were in Denby, walking up and down. Today is here in Westmoreland, and tomorrow he'll be in St. Mary. So if them things are tired because that is wishful thinking, continue to wish that we are tired. But we are not tired. You know what we're tired of? We're tired of the corruption. We're tired of the nepotism. We're tired of the friend and company business. And we're tired of you and Joelness because you're the worst prime minister this country has ever seen in the history of Jamaica. You have disappointed every single person who voted for you. They thought you would have been new and different, but you are much of the same. But I am not surprised because you were groomed by Edward Siaga. You are his prodigy. You are a reflection of him. And you are more worse than Siaga has ever been to the development of this country. And so, comrades of Westmoreland, I greet you. I greet you because hope is a bridge between today and tomorrow. This PNP government to be, this Prime Minister to be, this Minister of Agriculture to be, this Minister of Water to be, this Minister of Foreign Affairs to be, is the hope in a better Jamaica. Change is coming. Change is in the air. And we are going to develop Jamaica the way it has always been. Because let me tell you something. Every time Jamaica has been in a crisis, we have called upon the People's National Party to rescue Jamaica. And if them don't believe it, look at 2011, the country was in a crisis. We rescued Jamaica, we put it on a platform to development. And let me tell you something. They have yet to come up with an answer to our strategy to ensure that there's land for the landless in Jamaica. We have proposed that in the next PNP administration, we are going to reduce the number of years from 60 to 25 years. You have lived on the land. Your child is 25 years. You know what that means? The land as of right now belongs to you. You are going to get your title. This Prime Minister come and him say, oh, I'm going to offer some moratorium for $150,000. Those titles already exist at the Housing Agency of Jamaica. That is not giving title to the landless. That is not giving land to the landless. Our proposal is that the 700 to 1,000 to 1 million Jamaicans who are living on government lands be given those lands as of right. And that is your independence gift, because we're going to celebrate the Grand Gala next year in fine fashion when you get those titles. Those 300,000+ Jamaicans who are pay taxes and have them taxes paper and dead left paper and can't hold a title. Well, me I tell you tonight that the next PNP government will ensure that you get those titles to those lands once and for all. And I'm going to go further. You have a problem to get survey diagram. Comrade leader have a strategy. There is money somewhere in an account. That account was created by way of the same Registration of Titles Act. You're supposed to know what I talk about. But because I'm not a liar and I'm going to know about the party leader, I'm going to know. I mean, I want you to talk about it. There's a lot of money in an account somewhere putting down for decades. There's never been a call on that account. And the money from that account will be used to ensure we cover the cost for the surveys of every single title. So if you have a property and you're worried about the survey, we are going to cover the cost for the survey. We are not about empty promises. We are not about a bag of talk. We are a government in waiting of action. We are a government in waiting that is serious about development of Jamaica. We are a government in waiting that is serious about the development of rural Jamaica. Because if you know, everything stop at town. Jamaica is not Kingston, Andrew Holness. Jamaica is 13 times bigger than Kingston. And the rest of Jamaica, rural Jamaica, is being left behind in development. And the time come for rural Jamaica. The time come for Westmoreland. The time come for the People's National Party. The time come for all of us to come forward, step forward, and own our right to this country. The word, comrades, is love. Power to the people. One love, one heart.
come, man. It doesn't come, man. It doesn't come. Indeed. All the things I've been done. All the things I've been done. All the things I've been done. Mama just come. Follow me. All the things I've been done. All the things I've been done. All the things I've been done. Mama just come. Indeed. At me coming in hard. At me coming in hard. At me coming in. At me comfy roll.
Easy, DJ. Westmoreland, are you ready? All true comrades, put up your fist them. All true comrades, put up your fist them. Because we are ready to rescue Jamaica. Keep the fist them in the air. Father God, bless every comrade right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. Rescue mission continues. The next speaker is a man with the Labour Party not like none at all. Them not like this man because they know that in this man, him have a tailor will make some short pants because them are go to prison. He will be our next Minister of Citizen Security and Productivity. The next Member of Parliament for South Manchester. South Manchester will be better with Bunting. Westmoreland, make welcome my boss, my general, Senator Peter Bunting.
And if you don't like it, the whole night to your face before the 5 beat, you see it? Dog on do it. Follow me now, follow me now, follow me now. Some man away, them want to ram it up. I miss a cat away, them want to ram it up. And now the dog got style and them a touch it up. From over Steroma, so now where them pick it up. When Burro Bantan and they must a tear it up. I miss a cat in the crowd and them a rip it up. From Dan Dada, for y'all DJ, miss a cat a ride the show. Curfew! Sometimes some back and some of them a rally back. We a road boy out and we no take back no chat. Sometimes some back and some of them a rally back. But we a road boy out and we no take back no chat. You full of big chat and can't defend that. If a jailhouse you come from, we sending you go back. You full of big chat and can't defend.
Westmoreland, you're so nice. Comrade leader, comrades on the platform, comrades all. I always enjoy coming to Westmoreland, the birthplace of my mother and my grandparents. My mother grew up in Sav, went to Mannings. My grandfather from Grange Hill. So when I come to Westmoreland to be with the comrades, I am with family. So comrades, this week we hear the JLP struggling to convince people of their achievements. Someone called me the other morning and say, Comrade Bunting Wagwan, it look like Marky G turned Andrew in a Jehovah Witness. Him down a halfway tree a get out track in the hot sun. Some say, hold on, Wagwan, him say, him bring one of the tracks for show me. When me open it, the first achievement, me see, is how much tens of thousands of people went to counseling session. Me said that is an achievement, that life so hard, everybody a look counseling now because them don't know how them going manage. Yet them have that as an achievement. But in a different document released in court this week, Comrade Hills, we see Andrew have another unique achievement. Andrew is the only man who get him money out of Olint, out of Cash Plus, and out of SSL before them collapse. That is a unique achievement. Apart from Dr. 28 and Craveney, we have to call him the Artful Dodger, because him dodged the collapse of all of these. But the achievement that he didn't put in the book
a dubious achievement that only he has that title and will have it forever and ever, is that more Jamaicans have been murdered in his 2 terms than in any other 2 terms under any other prime minister in the history of Jamaica. That is not achievement, that is failure. When the People's National Party comes to office, we understand that it will take a balanced approach to reducing violent crime in this country. We will ensure that it's not just policing, but it's investment in the youth, investment in the infrastructure, in Russia, in Desta, in Grange Hill, in Whitehall, in all the areas that are producing young men who are being recruited into gangs. But another question young people ask me, why is Jamaica not doing better? After Comrade Lothan, we rescued, the last PNP administration rescued Jamaica from the economic meltdown, the verge of economic meltdown when we took office in 2012. Why are people not doing better today? And the tough, difficult truth is that these people leading the Jamaica Labour Party regime don't care about the ordinary Jamaicans. They're not in it for the love. They're in it for the money. They're fattening their own bank accounts. They're enriching themselves. I make no apology for that because that is the God's truth. You bring your Bible, Comrade Hills. Okay. But comrades, after 10 long years, 10 long painful years in office, they are now promising anything to trick Jamaicans. You see, like how tonight you feel a heat coming off, like how you had little rain this evening and we in August, you feel the heat. If Andrew come here next week, he might go promise for air condition Sav-La-Mar. I saw Comrade McNeil post something where the same day we were in Trelawney with the bus tour in Falmouth, Comrade Philip, the man quick hustle up, drop some big iron pipe, ductile iron pipe, Comrade Blight, and say him open a water scheme. We come go back there last week, them take up back all of the pipe, truck them away, nothing but empty field. Man, them wicked and lie. So comrades, this campaign is not just about winning the next election. This campaign is about the next generation. It's about our children and our grandchildren. It is about restoring democracy. It's about social justice. It's about making sure that taxpayers' money is spent improving the hospital in Sav-La-Mar, the clinics across Westmoreland, improving our schools, paying our teachers, our police officers, our nurses, our public servants better, not this disgrace of a 0% offer that they're facing now. This campaign is about putting someone in Jamaica House with clean hands and a pure heart. Someone whose statutory returns are certified. Someone who is not under investigation for illicit enrichment. And listen out, there is more to come in a few days. Someone who comes to serve and not to scrape. Comrades, you don't have long to wait. The clock is ticking down. Andrew can run, but him can't hide. And as I leave you, a laborite friend of mine will live up the road. Send me a little message. He might tease me, you know. He might say, me no hear the crowd. You have any big crowd there? Him not hear it. So I want you say with me, make sure him hear it now. I want you say it loud. I want you blow the vuvuzelas. I want you shout, time come, time come, time come, time come, time come for the PNP, time come for Marky G, time come, one love, one
I know everybody I go like we, still we irie, come in all of lights, in a dancer style.
Westmoreland, we have the flag them, no man.
No, so every time I rise, we do it for the love, we not do it for the lights. Do it for the love, we not do it for the lights. Do it for the love, we not do it for the lights. Make no notes, success don't come overnight.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Let me big up the next member of parliament for Western Hanover. Quickly, stand up and be acknowledged, comrade Miller Bennett. Welcome. Thanks for the support in Westmoreland. And now, we present to you the next member of parliament for Eastern Westmoreland, the General Secretary, Mama Lucky one boy, Dr. Denton Campbell.
Glory to God. I love you, Lord. For your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Can I take you to the word of the Lord tonight? I want to take you to Jeremiah 29 and verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. My next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden, greetings. Colleagues on the platform, comrades in the audience, especially my comrades out of Eastern Westmoreland, greetings to you.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
Now, in Central Westmoreland, there is one JLP councillor. Over Western Westmoreland, you have two. Over Eastern Westmoreland, we have no contamination. We have 100% PNP. So as a respect, the councillor out of the Darliston Division, Comrade Jerome Bacchus, hail the man. And this young man here is much younger than I believe. But it's somebody that I admire a lot. And I tell you why. When they put together the People's National Party, the idea was that we would be able to create an environment where somebody who is disadvantaged and coming from humble beginnings
could break the shackles of poverty and rise to achieve the greatest version of themselves. And this Councillor Amarcard Brown is the definition of what the People's National Party was founded for. And beside him, I don't know, Dibby Councillor this, I want you to know that last year in the local government election, we have 228 divisions in Jamaica. And the councillor that polled the 4th highest vote in Jamaica is Michael Jackson out of the White House division. So, this is not Garrison division or Garrison constituency. This is just raw love and support for the People's National Party. Now, comrades, I've been listening to the conversation in the country, and I've realized something. Majority of the persons that are supporting the Labour Party don't know the history of what has taken place in the country. Yesterday we went to Denby, and when we came back from Denby, I posted something, and I said, eat what you grow and grow what you eat. Comrade leader, you can't believe so when I labor right them say Christopher Tufton something. It means they do not understand the history of the country. Because if you know the history of the country, you know Sir J.S. and Michael, Joshua, Manley, something that. They will get up and they will say, why don't you publish your book of achievements? When we get up and we elect a government, you have one government at a time. Opposition no get no taxpayer money. Where we forget book with achievement from. What we are going to publish is a manifesto that we will sign a contract with the people of Jamaica that your future will be better than your today. When you go out to elect a representative, you go out there to elect a representative because all of us can't go down a NWA go ask for the road. All of us can't go down a NWC go ask for the water. So we elect one from among us to go out there and represent us. Currently in the parish of Westmoreland, you have 3 stooges who can't represent themselves. Therefore they can't represent anybody. How can you have representatives when the only thing them say when they go parliament is present? You don't hear them after that. All them do is answer when they call them name. We want to ensure that the people of Eastern Westmoreland have good road to drive on. Time come now for people stop splash up and have water running on them pipe in the constituency in all areas. And I know some of them are going to run and say, but look how long we have it. There are areas that have pipes that they have locked off the water from. And everything where them take away, we are going to bring it back. We are going to restore water to the people of Eastern Westmoreland. You have heard about the land situation. You've heard about the housing situation. A family wants to live in dignity. We want to ensure that we have families that have a roof over their head. We don't want when rain fall, Ernest Smith's song start play, Peter Potter, Peter Potter coming down. It's like raindrops coming down. We don't want you if you set nothing to catch water. We want to ensure that at least 500 brand new low-income housing solutions are provided in the constituency. They use your NHT money and they build houses for 30 and 40 million dollars that the average person can't afford. We are going to build houses that will come in at less than $10 million, and you will get the land portion for free so that you can afford it and you and your family can live in dignity. You've heard Comrade Paul well with the electricity. I'm not repeat it. They're already. But can you imagine that if there's a fire, you can get one fire truck come from Bethel town. You know, have no fire truck in a Darliston. You know, have no fire truck in a Leamington. You know, have no fire truck in a White House division. Under the next PNP government, there must be a fire station in the constituency of Eastern Westmoreland. The police, them up at Darliston almost a drop through the floor. To the police station stay, them almost a drop through the floor. Time come now for us to pay attention to how we treat those who put their lives at risk to protect us every day. And under our government, we are going to ensure that the police can live and work in dignity. The other day, Councillor Bacchus called me. Because they want to lock down the post office up at Darliston and send the people them go all the way down here so down and Sav. We know in them there's something there. We have elderly persons and those who need to go and use the services of the post office. And so we want to ensure that we can restore the post office in Darliston so that it can be of use to the people of the community. How can you have an MP that don't build that even one community center? We don't have any sporting competition going on. We will ensure that in each division there is one playing facility that is properly developed. And at back we are going to make that into a mini stadium with lights so we can play our competition in the night. Those who want to hear are going to make some money. Those who are barber are going to make some money because you have to look sharp when they are go out in the night. Those who are sell clothes have to look good. Those who are sell pan chicken are going to come out, come sell it. And so it will cause economic activity within the community. We are going to restore the youth and community development in the constituency. Now, me be an argument about bus. Me be an argument about bus. Even since there, I see two of them park over in St. Elizabeth, but hear me now. I don't know cussing with no man about them bus on them. I just make a simple point. The parents in Eastern Westmoreland, who your students, your child cannot go to school now because you don't have the money. What we are saying to you is this, that we will get the guidance counselor and the social worker to come and assess what is going on. And if the problem is that you cannot afford the transportation, we are going to give to that child $500 per day, or $2,500 per week, or $10,000 per month, so you can get them to school so that they can learn, because education is a vaccine against poverty. It will break the intergenerational chains of poverty. Make Pitney live better life than parents, and that education do. So, those children that are going to school, like when I used to go to school, and me get a little $60 for go to school, and a $25 for go and $25 for come back. And me have a $10 for lunch, and me have to use my head. I have to go buy other people food so I can take $2 from this one and $2 from that the one. I may buy one sugar bun and one Big Joe box drink, take a pen and stab it box and put me straw in it, and that the life they may grow up on. And when the teacher come back after lunch and start teach, I be a yarn, me a yarn, because sugar turn up in my body. We know that there are persons going to school who are not eating properly. If I went them here people we are wait for to tell we wouldn't hear. At the UN through FAO have to tell us that 55, 1 in every 2 Jamaicans are suffering from food insecurity. So whether that child is at Betheltown, Darliston, up in Kentucky, up in Content, whether them the Chantilly, them the Q Park, them the New Roads, them the New Hope, them the Belmont, them the Maud McLeod, wherever they are in the constituency, if they are in need, we will provide one warm, nutritious meal to every needy child in school so that they can learn and become the best version of themselves. And the food that they will use, if New Roads tell us, or New Works tell us, whichever one, that they need 500 pounds of Irish and 300 pounds of pumpkin and X amount of callaloo, we not import $1 worth out of it. We are going to come back and meet with the farmers in the community and send them to go out there and produce the items, because you will have a guaranteed market right there with the schools. I don't want to take up all night, but I want to tell you something before. I know that when election time comes, we go round and we take out everybody out of their yard. We take out sick, lame and everybody out of their yard. And we carry them go vote. And then some of the times, enough is not done to check on them between election to the next election. So I am going to purchase an ambulance for Eastern Westmoreland and call it the Eastern Westmoreland Mobile Clinic, that we will drive from community to community to check on the persons in there, make sure we can write them prescription, sign them up to NHF, and make sure that we are caring about those who support us. No. We want to ensure that our health centers can function properly. If something go wrong with you in the night, and you're up at Darliston, you should be able to go to the Darliston Health Center and find a doctor there and get proper care. You don't have to come down and come lie down on the floor and on cardboard. We are going to make sure that the health centers, we attract medical professionals to work in rural Jamaica. And if you end up coming to serve, we have to do better. We have to do better than what is being done now. If you go to serve right now and you have features like you're having a stroke, it could be a clot or a bleed. You have to do a CT scan to tell you which one it is. If it is a clot, you're going to give them medication to prevent a further clot or to break up that clot. If it is a bleed and you give them something to thin the blood, it's going to make the bleeding worse. So the treatment for one make the other one worse. So you have to do a CT scan to find out which is it before you can start treatment. If you go serve, you can't get a CT scan done. You have to go pay for ambulance, and you have to go pay $20,000 for go a private place, go do the CT scan. Under the next PNP government, we are going to ensure that you have the necessary radiologic service in all of the major hospitals. Now, when we come to represent people, we don't come here to represent you because we want to see ourselves on TV. We don't come here to represent you because we want to make money out of this. This is supposed to be service to the people. We currently are having a problem in this country. We have a prime minister, and there are those in the media who are supporting him, and I think they are accomplices. They are parties to the crime. Because everything we go on, them find some excuse to justify it and excuse it away. Some of them gone as far as saying nothing wrong with corruption. Then something could have gone so. Something could have gone so. How can you tell a young youth down at Westmoreland who drive a market, say him have to show you how him get the money if he buy it. But the Prime Minister not tell the country how him get the money where him have. Any public sector worker that they came out and said those things about could not still be in their job. They would have sent them on interdiction and tell them, say them have to resolve this matter before they can go on. But I don't want labor rights afraid, me afraid of Andrew Holness. So I now ask you if you put him on no interdiction. Call the election and make we sort out your business. The Labour Party is at fault, you know. Comrade leader. You mean to tell me, say you don't have one dege Labour right, will look for Andrew Holness and say this no look good. Not even one of them over there can put up their hand and say no, this no look good, we need to do something else. Them a behave like him a hold up them party. What kind of party do you have if it is held ransom by one man? You're supposed to build a structure that can work and you can change a leader and it's not a problem. When we change to Mark Golding, they say all sort of foolishness. Mark Golding show them that him have brains, show them that him have big heart, show them that him have commitment, determination, drive, and went out there and work hard and look at the People's National Party now. You know how them passed them place 4 years ago? 4 years ago, them say we dead, you know. 4 years ago, them say them a turn with HQ in a museum. 4 years ago, then take all sort of liberty with us. Well, we are tell them tonight from Doga Sav that we are back and we come to restore that which was taken away from us. May I support Mark Golding to be Prime Minister of Jamaica. And may I do it loud. The reason why may I do it is because I believe in my heart that Mark Golding only desire is to help the people of Jamaica so that they can have a better life. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Because history can help you to predict the future. How somebody acted in the past will tell you how they will act in the future. A few years ago, when they were locking up young people for a draw herb, they locked up a youth named Mario Dean. And in lockup, them beat him. And them beat him and he died. Mark Golding was the Minister of Justice. And now, I want you to understand that you have to have somebody with the care, with the love, and with the vision to be able to see that this is an oppressive system that is in place. And it is set to cause our young people to be locked up, to get criminal records so they can't go on farm work and they can't get work with government. Mark Golding stood up and decriminalized the personal use of marijuana so that police can lock up the youth nowadays and give them criminal record feed. And if you got the record before, you can get it removed. That's the law that he put in place. Some of them are question about where him come from. Him come from Jamaica. But all if him never come from here, him do that for poor people. What you do? And I don't have your whole heap of bank account. When you vote for an MP, they have two roles. One is to go to Parliament and deal with legislation. And the second role is to come in your community and deal with the development in your community. When you check out the people who go to Parliament, they have to review the laws that are there. They have to figure out which one they need to repeal, take it off, which one they need to amend, change it, and where they need to bring in new laws. Mark Golding, as our Minister of Justice, passed over 120 pieces of legislation, laws in this country. And this government in 8, 9, 10 years can't pass the amount we're passing in 4 years. We are talking about a legislative champion in Mark Golding. And if you think that don't mean nothing to you, let me show you an example. If you are on government land right now, you cannot claim that piece of land via adverse possession unless you are on it for 60 years. When we go in office with Mark Golding as the Prime Minister, there will be a change in that to 25 years so that all of you here who have been on a piece of land that is government land for the last 25 years, no, Mr. Bro God can't come there with no bulldozer, can't write you no letter, so if you come off it, because you will be the rightful owner of that piece of property.
Seven 700,000 Jamaicans live on land without title. You know? And a joke thing we are talking about. You know? We don't just come up here so and talk foolishness. You know? Like certain man who just play a song and a wipe him finger across him neck. That not develop nothing for nobody. We are here to transform the lives of the people. Few years ago, war broke out in Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine start war. Russia start drop some bomb over Ukraine. We had some students over there studying medicine and something. They reach out to the government of the day, the JLP government, to say that, look here, with the Ukraine, Russia a drop bomb over here, we walk our yard. The government said to the students that they must take a loan in order to come home. Members say students not employed, you know. So how you offer loan to people when not employed? How them are going to pay back? Mark Golding, as leader of the opposition, when not get taxpayers' money to allocate, went into his personal account, paid the money for the students, called them and spoke to them and ensured that they came back home to Jamaica safe and sound. We are talking about a caring leader. So, when them get up and them start them arms house, guys be arms house them depend, you know. I want you to defend your leader and defend your party. He has carried this election right down to the wire. Now he comes out to say that the reason why we are asking to call it are because we're tired. Remember, if him not call it this Sunday, and him not call it by next week Sunday,
it means it a go pass the actual election date a go pass the 3rd of September. And the 3rd of September make 5 years since the last election. And what kind of power hungry man this them have as Prime Minister? What talk about theme government do the most and yet still afraid to go to the people. If you have done the most, why are you hiding from the people? When I used to go to sports day, they would say, Andrew in the garden, hiding, hiding, hiding. Andrew in the garden, hiding, hiding from Mark Golden. Andrew, where are you? Andrew, where are you? You're hiding from Mark Golden. Make welcome the president of the party, the future prime minister, Mark Jefferson Golden.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, 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 we are marching on to progress.
Selector. Oh, you mean? Oh my gosh, you look good, man. Westmoreland, you look good tonight. PNP River come down in a Sav-La-Mar. Bank to bank. Comrade Chairman of the meeting. Comrade General Secretary, all of the, Comrade Chair, all of the Comrade VP, all the comrades on the platform, all the candidates, members of parliament, councillors, caretakers. Most of all of you, the workers and warriors, foot soldiers and supporters of the People's National Party here in Westmoreland. Oh gosh, the word is love. I have to say good evening, Westmoreland. I have to say good evening, Sav-La-Mar. And I have to say good evening to every corner of this parish where pride still lives, even when pain has tried to take its place. I am Mark Golden, a son of Jamaica. And when we win the next election and I become Prime Minister, there will only have been one Prime Minister of Jamaica who wasn't born in Jamaica, and that is Edward Seaga, a Jamaica Labour Party Prime Minister. So all them attack and all them a go on. Them can't fool the people. I come to you as a servant of the people. I come to you not just as a politician, but as a man on a mission to rebuild a nation that has been broken, not by poverty alone, but by mismanagement, neglect, and betrayal. Jamaica is a beautiful country, a country of strength and brilliance and soul. But our people are tired. Tired of being told to wait. Tired of paying more to get less. Tired of watching our youth lose faith. Our elders suffering with lack of care. And our workers losing their rights and their hope. The question is no longer whether we need change. Everybody knows Jamaica needs change. The question is, what kind of leadership will deliver that change? And to that I say this, we need a leadership that is competent, that is compassionate, and that is courageous. Leadership that speaks for the people, leadership that builds substance around solutions for the people, and leadership that has integrity and in which the people can have trust and confidence. I did not come into politics to get rich. But when I came into politics, I was one of the top lawyers in Jamaica, one of the commercial law experts of this land. And I had started with friends 2 successful businesses, one of which had been sold and one which we were then proceeding with. So I had built my foundation already. I had been blessed by Jamaica, land we love, land of my birth, and I came to serve the people because I felt a commitment that I must come here and do what I can to make this land a better place for all. I offer you a steady hand through turbulent times. I will restore dignity where it has been stripped away from the system of governance in this country. I will bring honesty where corruption has ensnared this nation. And I will rebuild trust where trust has been shattered by 10 years of Labour Party shenanigans. I want a Jamaica where the farmers of Westmoreland can feed their families and feed this nation and earn a decent living in doing so. Where the teacher in the primary school has a classroom that is safe and who feels supported and respected by the system of education in the country. Where the single mother in any city community, like we have here in Sav, can take her child to a clinic and be seen, cared for, and healed. Where the youth on the Gully Bank, or the youth in Mount Peace, or in Sav, is not judged by where he is from, but is given help to get where he wants to go. That is the mission of the People's National Party. And this is not fantasy. This is possible in Jamaica. But it is only possible with leadership that believes in people, not propaganda. Only with a government that puts the people above their cronies, their friends and company. And only with a movement that starts from the ground up, not from the top down. We in the People's National Party are ready. We're ready to lead with integrity. We're ready to govern with vision. We are ready to partner with you in Paul Island, in Fuller's Field, in Townhead, in Friendship, indeed, in every corner of Westmoreland to move this great country forward. And I must personally say that when we were looking at the decriminalization of personal use of ganja, I had Westmoreland very much in mind because I knew that the highest grade and the highest quality of ganja in Jamaica is right here in Westmoreland, Orange Hill, big up yourself, and all other top areas for the ganja in the country.
Oh. Hey. Whoa. See. Whoa. Oh, well. Hey. I come and stand up on volcano sound and I burn me ganja pipe. Babylon, come and tell me.
Barrington Levy, big up yourself, my brethren. So, comrades, we're going to have a very progressive agricultural policy. That is why Westmoreland gets, as their next MP in Eastern Westmoreland, Dr. Dayton Campbell, shadow spokesman for agriculture, a brilliant mind, a man of action, a man of integrity, and a man of vision. When we establish the Agricultural Development Fund and we put some of the income taxes, some of the taxes on the imports of food rather, and we put them into that fund to support the farmers of this country and to support the farmers of Westmoreland, life will be better for Jamaica. We will be able to produce more food. Right now, we're importing nearly double the amount of food each year than was being imported when the PNP was last in office. $1.6 billion US a year of food is being imported, supporting farmers not in Jamaica, but in foreign. And the licenses to bring in a lot of that food are issued on a friend and company basis. Enough top labor right benefit from those licenses, while the farmers have to compete with subsidized food being imported into Jamaica. It is not right. We are going to use the Agricultural Development Fund to support farm roads, storage facilities, including cold storage for the farmers, irrigation systems and water systems. We're going to properly capitalize the PC banks so that farmers can get credit to support the financing of their operations. And we're going to support rather to ensure that the necessary technical support is in place to deal with all the challenges that farmers face every day. Respect due to the farmers. We know that water is a huge crisis in Jamaica. All over the country, people suffering because they don't have water. And I know in Westmoreland, you have that problem as well. That's why you get a VP, Ian Hills, the man who shadows water, is going to be the next member of parliament in Western Westmoreland. And I'll be working closely with him because the main infrastructural needs of this country right now is water. And we have to put the necessary investments and the sensible expenditure of public funds to deliver water to the people. And the third issue that people bawl and lament about is the road. And Jamaica has spent the last 30 years doing wonderful things for the big highways that go across the coast and the one that runs through the middle. But all the interior roads and all the scheme roads where people have to drive every day, them have to mash up them front end on those roads because they're not being properly maintained. And that is why young Dwayne Vaz is going to be involved in the solution to that problem in the ministry with responsibility for road and works. So all the major portfolios, Westmoreland, the people we have put in place to represent you are people who will have responsibility for delivering those things to you. When it comes to housing, we know that so many high-end houses have been built under this government. But ordinary housing for the ordinary Jamaican citizen, hardly any of that has been built. There's a huge demand, unfulfilled, for affordable housing in the country. And we are going to build 50,000 affordable houses in our first term. And we're going to do it on public lands that are not suitable for agriculture. And we're going to ensure that when we build those houses through the agencies of government like the National Housing Trust, we are not going to include the value of the land in the price of the house. So that when you buy one of those houses, you're getting the land essentially for free. And you're getting value right then and there that you would not otherwise had, because we want to empower and make owners of our people. And for young people, many of them struggle to get through and they become professionals and they want to buy a house, but they have no chance of doing it under the Jamaica Labour Party. We have the Young Person Deposit Fund that we will be establishing within the NHT that will ensure that anyone up to 35 years old who is going to become a first-time buyer of their home, as long as they've been in the fund for at least NHT contributor for at least 2 years, they will be qualifying for a grant of $500,000 to pay down on their house. That is money they don't have to repay. A grant. We will be restoring the loan benefits that used to exist for public sector workers, the lower interest rate. For the lowest paid NHT borrowers, we will take off the burden of the insurance off of you, and the NHT will cover that cost. We are thinking about the needs of the people. That is why we are going to tackle the issue of absenteeism from school, the hungry belly that cause it, the high transportation costs that cause it. That is why when Dr. Campbell spoke about the 55% of Jamaicans who are suffering from food insecurity, we have to improve the nourishment of the children, and we will ensure all needy children have at least one hot, nutritious meal a day in school, whether it be primary or secondary school. And if you can't afford the transportation costs and we assess the situation and say so, we will provide a subsidy for your transportation. Busman, taximan, trusted and vetted will be the ones providing that, getting the benefit, because the children must get to school. And we have the First in Family Scholarship Program. If you are the first person in your family to have qualified for university or college, under the next PNP government, you will get a full scholarship to send you to university or college. We're doing it for you, but we're also doing it for your brothers and sisters who will benefit from the fact that you got through courtesy of the People's National Party government. And we expect you to pay it forward and help to lift them up as well, so that your family can move up the next level towards achieving the dreams that they have. Comrades, we heard about the land policy. We want to make owners of the Jamaican people. So if you're on public land and you've been living there for over 25 years, you have a right to your title, and we will make sure it happens. And if you're there for less than 25 and you want to acquire it, we'll make it available for sale on reasonable terms so that you can acquire a title for it if you wish. Because we're not going to bulldoze anybody off a land like Andrew Holness. We're not going to send eviction notices to people who have lived on land for 30 or 40 years like Andrew Holness. We're not in a them thing there. Social justice is a vital thing in this country. That is why we decriminalize personal use of ganja. That is why we're going to review and change the law about contract work, especially for the hotel workers, but also for all the other workers. The court did it for the security guards, not the Labour Party. The court made a ruling and said the security guards must be treated as full-time employees. And I don't see why it should be limited to the security guards. I'm glad they got that. And we're going to do it for all workers across the land, because we defend the right of workers. We set up the IDT, the Industrial Disputes Tribunal under Jamaica Manley. We dealt with the Labor Relations and Industrial Disputes Act, equal pay for women, and so many other things that have empowered our people. And the contract work thing is iniquitous in the way it is being used by some employers, and we're going to change it. That is why beach access is so critical as well across the country, where so many of the finest beaches in the country are not available, accessible to our people. We intend to change that as well, because other countries in the Caribbean that have good tourism industries like we don't exclude their people from the beaches. So why should we in Jamaica have to do that? It is not right. We're going to change that as well. Comrades, all of these things will require a government in which you can have trust and confidence, a government of integrity. That is why we intend to strengthen, not weaken, the institutions that support good governance in the country. The independence of the Integrity Commission is absolutely critical. We will not undermine it, we will support it. The other institutions like the Financial Investigations Division, we will not undermine it by appointments of persons who are totally inappropriate for the post for a variety of reasons. No, we will ensure that the right procedures are followed so the right people, the best people, the most qualified and suitable people get those jobs. We are going to modify the gag clause, which now exists, where persons under investigation, you can't know about it until the final report reaches Parliament. So right now in this coming election, there are going to be a number of candidates who are under investigation for corruption offenses and nobody don't know who they are. That cannot be right. We are going to change that when we form government. And we're going to enhance transparency, that every member of government, not just the leader of the opposition or the Prime Minister, will have their statutory declarations, a summary, published so that the people can know that their leaders are leading in an open and transparent way. The people of Jamaica deserve that type of leadership. And with impeachment, we're going to come with impeachment. The inspiration for me to I brought the impeachment bill back to Parliament with some modifications 3 years ago, and the government has done nothing with it. And we can't pass it because we are in the minority in the parliament. They have done nothing about it, even though it was a manifesto promise from 2016 of Andrew Holness. The inspiration why I brought that bill, why I dusted it off and set it up a little differently so it would cover a wider range of terrible acts, was because the MP for this constituency here was caught on video with a big stool, beat a woman badly in a car park. I couldn't believe my eyes that a member of parliament would behave like that. And they did nothing about it. The man sat in parliament, he received no sanction from parliament, and now they have him and they're going to run him as a candidate in this country. Big disrespect to the women of Central Westmoreland. Big disrespect to the women of Jamaica. That is why we must have an impeachment procedure so that we can address those type of issues where the parliamentarians and public officials behave in a way that brings their office into disrepute. There must be something that can be done to sanction them. Comrades, we are ready for government. We are ready to deliver for the Jamaican people. We have a strong team, a mixture of age and youth, experience and exuberance. And all of them have signed the Leadership Code of Conduct of the Integrity Commission. Every single one has signed that Code of Conduct, committing themselves to good governance and principled leadership. Not one Labourite has signed that Code of Conduct. It's a crying shame. And this is why I'm saying to you, comrades, Westmoreland has been good to the PNP for so many years. And I'm asking you to deliver the trifecta in the next election. I need East, I need West, I need Central back in the column of the People's National Party. And we will ensure that we don't disappoint. We will learn our lessons because we may have got a little complacent. No time for complacency again. We will be working for you to deliver what you need to make your lives better. Comrades, this moment is not about me. It is a sweeping call to purpose. A reintroduction of the kind of leadership Jamaica deserves. I do not ask for your loyalty. I do not ask for faith. I do not ask for silence. I ask for your voices to be heard. I do not ask for blind support. I ask for partnership. A building of a Jamaica where no child is left behind, where no community is ignored, where no dream is dismissed because of how much money you don't have and where you were born. This is our time. This is our task. This is our turn to make history, and to make history that counts, not just slogans. Jamaica, time come. Time come for a better life. Let us build that better life with love, with courage, and with each other. Thank you, Sav-La-Mar. Thank you, Westmoreland. Thank you for believing that something better is possible. We will not let you down. The word is love. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
March, march, we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes on the alarm. And we don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the Labourites and to set Jamaica free. We are and we march into victory. Everything they broke down, we have to build back. We have to build back better than before. Everything they take away, we have to bring back. We have to set it right and restore. Time comes, we ease off the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more.
We are blood and fire, comrades. Next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden. Westmoreland, you showed up. Show up at the polls. Fill up the ballot box them. Full up the ballot box them. Comrades all upstanding for Jamaica arise.
The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all, so awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal and faithful to
Please be safe on the road. Please be safe. Thank you, Westmoreland. Thank you.